Hi, good morning everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about the economics section. Dear students, already completed the two chapters from civics, I mean the political science and then geography. So, I would like to start from the economics. So, just I would like to know uh, even last year also you have studied as a separate division, the economics part as a part of the social science. Oh, two things I would like to inform you during this class. The one thing that economics means economy means it is all about the most of they believe like this, which are related to money activities, economy or economics. And even so, it is all about the development, especially what kind of development. There is it's called as economic development. Economic development means so in a various sector, whether primary, secondary, or tertiary. So developing. So the status of the human beings, the status of the human beings. See, suppose if I would like to say my life is a settled life. See, settled life in the sense, in a various way I may settle, especially about the money matter also. So, in this year, we are going to learn about in this division. So, with the concept of development, with the concept of development. See, my dear students, development has many aspects, but the purpose of this chapter, the development, is to enable to you people to understand this idea, to understand this idea. So they have to understand that people they have to understand that people have different perspectives on development, and there are ways by which we can arrive at common indicators for development. See here, uh, the analysis of this more complex, the concept of development. So, I mean, the analysis of this concept is more complex and macro in nature. Macro in nature. There are so many questions before us when we are going to start with this concept. I mean, this development. See, development that always indicates, especially the progress of economy of that person or a state or the government of a country. See, this indicators so and so things, especially it is completely, if suppose we are going to discuss the concept of development in the economic part means, it is completely focused on the economic status and the development of the process, the entire. See, there are few questions like how can countries or states be compared using some selected development indicators? So what which needs to be choose or select especially for development indicators is so that we are going to focus on this chapter. Means how can the countries or states, how can the countries or states be compared using some selected development indicators is another. How we are going to? So some of the indicators we are going to learn about the development. See, how can we measure this development, especially in this frame, in this economics chapter, in as a part of this economy? So, especially in this chapter, the development, I told already, development means economic development can be measured and especially that it's completely associated with income. So economic development can be measured and income is the most common method of what we call measuring development. Are you getting now? So how can we measure? Through income. So it is one of the, I mean, so the income is the most common method for measuring development. We are go through this income to measure the development. We are go through the income because income it is one of the useful measure to calculate or to know the stages or status of development. So and also the development using indicators of quality of life. The first thing that is about income, we are using one of the powerful the measures to assess the development. And the second thing, suppose we are stable economically, we are settled, and we are leading the good life, especially economic condition. If good means, so that shows there is no doubt. So that is about the quality of life. Quality of life. See, the quality of life depend on the income of the person or the quality of life in the respective countries, that is depend upon the country's income. Country's income. And the another one important measure which indicates the concept of the development, that is about environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability. See, this is also the another one major indicator about, especially to measure the concept of the development. See, these three are the different indicators which we are go through the concept or to know or to measure the development. The first thing that income, and the second thing that is about the quality of life. There is no doubt the income or the income is so good means the life or the quality of life is so good. And environmental sustainability is one of the most important factors. Why? Because now it is completely the availability and the use of the resources and how they are using this one, the sustainable development, how they are following in that respective area of the country or the environmental sustainability. See, if the good condition The people, they are using the resources of the country, and even they are keeping for next generation also. They are going to preserve for next generation also. So most important, just we want to get development means whatever we have the different sources of income or the minerals or whatever it may be, the natural resources, we are, if we are going to use in indiscriminate way, that environment we cannot actually, of course it's the only the present result, but what about the future? So that's what, see, these things are very much important. Please, there is about income, quality of life, and environmental sustainability. See, it sometimes varies also, it's according to the situation, and when we are bringing in our real life situation, so there is no doubt, so these three things or these three concepts are played a vital role in this chapter. And also, dear students, so there are certain terms which are used in this chapter that would require classification. Sorry, clarification, not classification, there is a clarification. So there are certain terms, so used especially in this chapter. So that's what I requesting you, please, before going to, or before going to completion this, so please go through the textbook and read carefully the textbook. So there are the different terms, particular terms used in this chapter in the development would require clarification. They are required clarification. For example, so here in this chapter, we can see the whole chapter, the term per capita income. So this, so we should get clarified what is the meaning or what is this per capita income. So this is one of the different term which was used in this chapter. And also, dear students, so in this chapter we can see the another one new term, that is about literacy rate. Literacy rate, and also infant mortality, infant infant mortality, and attendance ratio, life expectancy, gross enrollment ratio, and human development index, which used to called as HDI, human development index. See, these terms are giving us more clarification and more clarity to get the concept or the idea of the development. And these chapters we are going to learn the concept of the development through these different terms. So this is actually the introductory part to this lesson for the development, and let us discuss more about this and little bit little bit means ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನೇ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So the idea of the development, I hope you all of understand the concept of the idea of the development in this chapter. See, the idea of the development or progress has always been with us. It is with us, and we have aspirations or desires, our own desires about what we would like to do and how we would like to live. This is what left to us. We all of you, we are all having our own aspirations or desires about our life, about our future life, about our economic conditions. What we would like to do and how we would like to live. This left to us. Similarly, we have ideas about what a country should be like. This is so the first one is about our personal. What we would like to do, this is my personal. And how we would like to live, that is also my personal. And similarly, at the same time, so we have some of the ideas about what a country should be like, how it should be there, our country, the imagination about our country, the economic condition of our country, the concept of development towards our country, especially how it should be, and what are the essential things that we require. So, see, to fulfill our desires, so what are the essential things that we require? And if we are going to have the different things, or can life be better for all? How can be? So, our life must be better even compared to some of the others because we are human beings. We are always comparing with our neighbors, comparing with someone. Simply we are having comparison and then we are feeling something. So I should. Somebody is having some XYZ car, means then somebody want to have more than that quality one. See, it's all left to us. So always we are thinking, can life be better for her? My life it should be better for her. So there is no doubt. And can there be more equality? So dear students, the concept of development involves thinking about these questions and about the ways in which we can work towards achieving our goals. Achieving our goals. See, these are all the ideas. And these are all the whatever we are thinking, especially in the development involves thinking about all these questions and about the ways also and which we can work towards achieving. If I work in this way or if I work in that way, or how should I work to reach or to achieve my goal? See, this is a very complex task. This is very complex task. But in this chapter, we are shall beginning at understanding development. That's it's very simple because we are not going to study on a deep way. This is in the beginning stage. So we are going to learn in these things only beginning at especially understanding development. We are going to, that's all, we are going to make you or we are going to learn only the concept of understanding development. See, regarding these things, regarding this all whatever we are discussing, so we are going to learn in a greater depth in a higher studies only. When we are going to higher classes, when we are going to choose as a subject, as a major, then we are going to know all the means, we are going to study the complete things. And so whatever we are discussing some of the questions and then the what we call the even the some of the solutions and all. So not only in economics but also even we can see this the same concept even in history also and then political science also. Why? Because the way we live today, that's completely influenced by the past. So this is very much important. History is the base for our life. Even whatever we are going to conduct, whatever we are going to start for tomorrow's activities, so that is completely based on the past. So the concept of the development or the status of the development, how I should live, what I should do, what I should or in what ways I should work to achieve my goal. See, even we are studying all this even in what we call, I mean, the history or even in political science also, because actually, so these are all the things actually what we are living today, what we are leading today, the condition, today's condition, so it's completely influenced by the past. It's completely influenced by the past. See, we can't desire for change without being aware of this. I should, or you should, and everybody should aware about their past. And without awareness of the past, so they cannot bring any changes immediately. See, it is only through a democratic political process that these hopes and possibilities can be achieved in real life. Also. Achieved in real life. I hope, dear students, whatever I am explaining, these are all once again I would like to clarify. So, to understand the concept of the understanding the development. It is only the introductory part. See, in this chapter, we are going to learn the concept of understanding development, and it is very clear that it is actually personal also, and as well as we are thinking about the countries, I mean the status of the country also. So once again I would like to clear you, and then don't get confusion. So whatever we have discussed in this session, this is only the introductory part to this chapter. And the next class, we are going to learn about what development promises for different people and different goals. So we are going to enter through this concept about the different people and then their goals. So this we are going to learn in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.